It is almost a cliché to say that one generation is destined to change the world. However, in our case, it is the truth. The 21st century could be the defining age of humanity, and whether we like it or not, we will oversee one of the biggest changes in geopolitics in history. For the last 200 years or more, it is unquestionable that the West has ruled the world uh, for any number of reasons, whether these six killer apps proposed in the last video are true, but the answer is not simple. Whether it's for our Christian roots, whether it's for our work ethic, or for capitalism, the answer is not simple, but the results are clear. The West has ruled the world. However, an imminent change is coming. The flat world, as is said by Friedman, will catch up in economic terms with the West, with the industrialized world. Uh, this will happen maybe in the 2020 or by the half of the century. It doesn't matter how it is measured by gross domestic product, by sheer economic output, then China and India will surpass the US and the West very easily. Or if you measure it by the standards of living, even in that area, China and India and the rest of the world will catch up with the West. So, can we talk about a new world order? Well, in economic terms, we can. Here is BRICS. Here we have some of the major players in the rest of the world, if you will, in economic terms. But it is wise to break down international power and not just look at the economic aspects. In military strength and sheer force or hard power, the US is the clear winner because they spend more money on defense than the rest of the world combined. It will be at least 2 decades before anyone can challenge the US supremacy in military force, and even because it will need a conscious and a straight decision from China to spend as much as the US in order to catch up. So there is also the economic power that we have seen. In those terms, the world is leveling. There is true in what Friedman said that the world is getting flat by the moment in economic terms. With the appearance of new technologies, there is a certain democratization of the means of production. There is also soft power or diplomacy, and this is the most interesting one because we in this century face many challenges as human beings, and it is very important that we cooperate with each other, not only at an individual level but as nations, so we can overcome the many challenges that come. There is also cultural power. This is The Light of the World by William Holman Hunt. This could be considered one of the first globalized, I don't know, mass media, because this picture traveled the world. It made a world tour, several world tours actually, and it was like I don't know, the premiere of a new Harry Potter movie. Everyone went to see. So it could be considered like the first globalized cultural product. In cultural terms, the United States is by far the biggest producer. The main exports income for the US is not their food or their cars, is their pop culture, the TV shows, the movies. So in those terms, the US is very strong. However, it doesn't matter whether the East or the West or anyone has the power if we don't solve the energy crisis and many other problems. In this century, if we follow the same model that we are following now, we will die because the climate will not help. So we need to find solutions to that problem, or we are done. However, if we survive, we will have unstable populations, we will eradicate poverty, and by the end of the century, we will have more collective learning than any other century before, and we will see a very bright future where we can do almost anything because we will be united and we will be in the right path to accomplish wonders.